EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Carry from Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards on the ground. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Huntley. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
On the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kevin Balaj. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Huntley. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A tight one after one on EA Sports.
3-3.
Barbados 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Murray from midfield, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Huntley. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jordan Phillips able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And it is up.
Kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. Cardinals 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dante Fowler, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. It's caught. Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 5.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, here's Breida. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Breida give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray going up top. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kalen Ballage, 89 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Extra point.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the 1st half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple of completions to string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Huntley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Huntley. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For DK Metcalf, incomplete.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Drake. Now Drake loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Trying to improvise. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw over the middle, taken in. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run toss to the right with Drake. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 3rd and short, Drake. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Huntley. And got his man, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Off play action. Huntley. Chandler Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run again with Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Breida. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here's Breida. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And some room to work. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 18. A big-time play there for the Falcons. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
They'll roll him out right to the right side and complete to Hurst. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll come out in the pistol. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Edwards. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back to throw, Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 17-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 5-4.
To throw is Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Marr on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Falcons 27, Cardinals 10. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run on first down. Drake, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So we can live together. And there is one last thing I need to do. Today I'm going to tell my parents I'm moving out of the house because I got a job and but the plan is I'm going to live with Jenny here in Cooktown, and that is I need to write that.
And sign off from the desert.
Wow. Hey man, y'all gonna be in trouble when the Cardinals fuck around and get a run defense.
You just suck.
Hey man, I got the dub.
Put Matt Ryan, hey, you was scared to throw the ball. You had us pissed off, bro.
Man, bro, why did he throw a pick though?
Cause you First of all, McCaff been sitting there for a long ass time. You wait till the last minute. You
Man, that nigga been lurking up and down.
No, nigga, you had Matty asked you to let that bitch rip. You had that rookie. You
But-
did to let that shit rip.
Boy, that nigga got speed on that defense. I ain't trying to hit.
Well, if you had a quarterback, you been throwing that. But I don't give a fuck who you see. It's him. That's the only reason you ain't throw that ball.
I was throwing that bit late in the game. I just wasn't finna force shit and lose because I forced shit. He fucked around and threw that pick six. That's what he fucked up. But he scored right back.
No, he fucked up with that punt shit. That shit blew that man game.
Oh yeah.
That was AJ.
Yeah, he folded.
That shit been a blessing for you, boy.
Why did he go all in try to block? I mean, if he would have blocked it, that would have been sweet. But
I call it. I say block. Because every time I back they punting, I always get my shit blocked.
he should have just did it regular.
Yeah, I just don't. I didn't know.
Hey, I don't know how AJ Terrell got that pick though.
I didn't know who had the damn ball at first.
Hey, that boy Brady nasty.
That's the first time you ever run the ball with him 20 fucking times.
Shit, man, his defense too damn fast.